in 02 mic, over.
H hour is 0430. They've studied it on Zoom. Now these young men, many still teenagers, must put the theory into practice. They're being assessed on urban warfare, things like gaining entry to buildings, room clearances, booby traps. It's one of the most important elements of their training to be future Gurkhas.
The boys learn how to fight in the urban area, because the future of the war will be fought in the urban area, not in the jungle or in the training area. This kind of building, the built-up area, the Gurkhas may not have seen before, and it is quite difficult to get used to with the structure of the building, the inside of the room, and the actual drill has to be very, very fast and furious, and then it is quite physically tough as well. I was talking to the wing commander yesterday, and what he was saying is he's quite happy to take these boys and go to the war.
Is he?
That is all I can say.
After just five months?
Yes, they learned quite a lot.
Gurkha Company is one of the only corners of the army to be relatively unaffected by COVID. Whilst other training establishments closed down, the programme here continued.
I'm probably one of the proudest officer commanding in the entire British Army right now. Out of 432 Gurkha recruits, I've managed to keep them safe and none have been infected so far. We had to make some adjustment to how we deliver the training. For example, like first aid, where two individuals have to come close together. We use dummies, for example, instead of real persons. Instead of putting one poncho and sleep two together, we put two ponchos side by side, so there's some gaps between two individuals in the field.
It wasn't just the Gurkha recruits they were training either. 2 British platoons comprised of soldiers unable to return home actually moved into Gurkha Company and continued their training with them. The instructors were also conscious of concerns from families back in Nepal.
Yeah, I knew the boys would be worried, so as the parents in Nepal as well. Hence, I actually gave them a direct order to call the parents in Nepal. Rather than me calling them or writing a letter and giving them assurance, it would be, culturally appropriate for the soldiers to call the family in Nepal so that they can hear the voice and be assured.
Our safety measures in the barracks are on point. We maintain our social distance, 2 meter gap all the time, even in our rooms, and even when we go out to a cookhouse, we have 4 chairs on the table, but we sit in each corner so that the 2 meter distance is maintained.
In their sections, the recruits are in household bubbles, enabling them to train in close proximity. But elsewhere, the virus has taken its toll. Back in Nepal, this year's registration and regional selection were cancelled. The idea now is to invite unsuccessful candidates back from last year, enabling them to still select the 340 recruits they need for 2021. But this plan remains tentative. For now, though, the moulding of these new Gurkhas here in the UK continues. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.